Greetings all, Frog here. Let's play some GeoGuessr. So I can take my headphones off, relax a little bit, air out the ears, stretch, and get ready to travel around the world. You see in front of you the Retro GeoGuessr because I am doing a user-submitted GeoGuessr challenge. And this is off the piggyback of when I created the challenge of places I've been. So two of you were so kind enough to send challenges of places where you've been, which I think is very interesting. So we're going to try them out. This first one is from Nio117, and Nio's been a long time contributor to the channel, and has always done very interesting challenges. And so here's one, and the next one I'm going to do is from Baitalon, and then I have a third one in the works that'll be not the next episode because that'll be perfectly timed for the New York Perfection Challenge, but then the one after that. So I have three ready to go. Two of them were specifically marked places that you've been, and the third one was not. So I'm not sure if that is or isn't, but hey, it's another user challenge, and I love user challenges. So without any further ado, let's play some GeoGuessr. So where are we? Probably somewhere in Europe. That is a castle. Very much so. We appear to be driving on the right, although parking on whichever side of the road we'd bloody well please, because that appears to be the European way. This looks like a castle. I mean, I don't think it's Schleswig-Holstein. That's not what I meant to say. Neuschwanstein. I don't think it's Neuschwanstein. But maybe it is. Do you say on this little sign here? No. Alright, let's go see if we can get closer to the castle. And get some sort of indication of where we might be. If you told me Hotel Drontenberg. Okay. Is it Drontenberg or Brontenberg? Drontenberg. Hotel Drontenberg. Planting some flowers. It's very lovely. Get a little closer here. What do we got going on? A lot of things going on. Chateau. Schloss. Castle's that way. Right. I'd be willing to find French on a German sign, but a German on a French sign seems incredibly unlikely. That is a map of the region. Embarrassingly, I don't remember where Neuschwanstein is, other than it's in Germany. Bavaria, probably? But I don't know that for certain. That's not a German flag. Could this be... oh, I can't think of it. Alsace. Is that what I mean to say? I don't think that's what I mean to say. Let's zoom in on the German-French, Franco-German border. What do I mean to say? I mean to say... I don't even see the region that I'm trying to think of. But, you know, this region. France, Germany, Germany, France. They kind of go back and forth. If that's the case, I don't know. That's not the Belgian flag, obviously. I don't think it's the Liechtenstein flag. I don't think it's the Luxembourg flag, but it could be. And I'm trying to think of the French flag. It has those same three colors. It has those same three stripes, but is it in that order? Are we actually in France? I don't know. I've got English here. I've got French. I've got German. Very confusing. Die Wanderer les... I mean, it's French and German both. French and German. Luxembourg, I mean... That could be the Luxembourgian flag. I don't know. Do Germans have yellow plates or white plates? I don't know. This is the way to the castle. So let's go up to the castle, see if we can't read anything famous. Say, this castle here. Please deposit your bags. La Vaza, that's probably an ad. Maximum parking hours, apparently. Okay. You look like the map of Luxembourg. Doesn't that look like Luxembourg? It looks like Luxembourg. That's Luxembourg. Does that mean we're up in here? Is that what that means? Could be. What did I say it was? Dasten? I don't even remember. Berg. That's with a Berg. I remember that. Dontenberg. I believe that's what I said. Dontenberg. Alright, let's zoom out again for some perspective. That circle is unfortunately drawn over this giant area, so that doesn't help as much as it could. Because why would it? If I were a castle, where would I be? Liechtenstein, obviously. So it makes me wonder, actually. Now, I've been playing the new EU4 Common Sense patch. Does Liechtenstein start with a level 3 fort? Because there's clearly a castle. What do you say? Something adventures. 6-hour parking. No more than 6 hours. Gentlemen, could you be so kind as to read those to me? It's a little blurry in the sun. Well, what do you say? I can't tell easily. Let's move a little closer. Zoom out again so I can get the road sign back. Zoom out a lot. Is that the road sign I was looking at? Appears to be. Schank. Okay. Lovely. 5-hour maximum parking. Sentier. Anything that looks like that? No. Give me a Berg. Cornisha. Well, we're in Luxembourg. It's not like Luxembourg's that big, so it's not going to be that bad, right? Schank. So the castle is this way? Can I go that way? No. Castle might be through this way, since this is the parking zone. No, it's not. This is the end of the road. Alright, I am not discouraged. Head back down here. Can I go left? I would love to go up this alley. Do not enter, so probably not. No. Alright, that's okay. I'm not daunted yet. We're in the middle of there somewhere. Can I get closer? No. Okay. I don't want this to be like a 50-minute challenge, so I'm willing to just kind of guess within that circle of influence, if you will. Unless this little board here again can give me a better clue. Jorgensberger, die Wunderschön. It's just a little blurry. It's really unfortunate. I feel like that probably could give me quite a bit of information. That's okay. So we were in, if we recall, we're in this circle. So we're going to zoom in right on the center of that circle. Kind of see. Yeah, that'll work for me. Somewhere in here. Not very good, actually. We're outside of that circle. Why bother putting that circle on the map, then? Chateau de Vianden. Now, I would have never found that. Unfortunately. There's the castle. Cool. Should have just gone back the other way. I would have come across the 10. We were on the 17, apparently. Well, that's alright. I'll take it. I like it. That's good. Next round. Jealous, by the way. Liechtenstein looks pretty cool. We are in country, apparently. Well, that's certainly all the signs are pointing that way. That appears to be a mosque. And this appears to be getting me into trouble. Bios.org. I mean, you know, aside from Catholics, Muslims would be the largest religious group. I don't know how to tell the difference between if this would be Shia or Sunni or something else entirely. I don't know that much about Muslim architecture, unfortunately. I mean, if I were going to place money on something, and you know, I mean, you shouldn't on this really, but I've got a mosque. It's in what appears to be a Middle Eastern climate. I would certainly be, you know, convinced of that statement. This could indeed be a palace that has the mosque involved with it, right? Let's see. Can I see these? Can I get close enough to these posters or anything? Pretty big doorway to not be able to move through it. I mean, this looks like an artist selling some sketches or something. I don't know. Coming to the courtyard. Appears to be just pictures inside the courtyard. This could get me into serious trouble. It's a nice fair going on. Artwork and things for display. Man. This is bad. You'd think if it were somewhere like Mecca that there'd be more people, frankly. Slight ginger ale break there. You would think it would be packed. I mean, I'm looking around. These are, you know, I can't think of the word off the top of my head. Conifers. These are coniferous trees. Are there coniferous trees in the Middle Eastern region? I honestly don't know. See, the problem is, this could be in southern Spain. They're not getting a lot of clues in this, really. You know, I'm in a courtyard. That's it. Don't do that. I'm in a courtyard. I apparently cannot escape. Can I escape? I'd like to escape, please. Let me out. Let me out. Nope. It won't let me walk down that way. Annoying. What's this thing again? Build. Hell, we could be in Africa for all that matters. I mean, wouldn't that be great if I could read it? Can you read it, guys? I can't. We can't move anywhere else along this thing. Man. I don't know, man. This one's not going to be so good. I'm gonna go with my first gut instinct over here. Where is Mecca? It's over here somewhere. There it is. So, where is the actual Mecca? Well, it's a cemetery. Are those things in pink? No, those are hospitals are in pink. Another cemetery. It's depressing. I don't know, man. Let's just embrace the bad score. Yeah. Wow, it's in Uzbekistan. Oh, it's Samarkand. At least I've heard of Samarkand. I don't know how I'd ever found that it was this place. It's the Siab Bazaar. Wow, jeez. That'd explain why there's people selling stuff inside what I thought was a mosque. I don't know how I would have gotten that because we weren't on a road. So I couldn't escape from the bazaar. It's not like I could get to the road anyway. Man, I don't know. I know you got me good there. I don't know how you expected me to get to the road unless there was a path there I didn't see. Well, that's lovely. Tundra, ask. Certainly looks like a northern desert. I tell you, you've lived a traveled life. And that's it. I would go out on a limb and say this is northern tundra. Mostly because the southern tundra that I am used to seeing in pictures anyway doesn't quite look like this. But then what are these mountains like? What is that? I have to go this way. Okay. I don't know if I'm going to actually find anything of value over here for me to discover. You say anything like South African tours of what? No. No, it's just your typical RV. That looks almost like my car. You didn't steal my car to do this, did you? That's creepy. Hey, could you not, like, blur that out for me? Because that seems like it would be perfect. You stink. Alright, let's back up down the road. Maybe I can catch a frame where they didn't blur it. Yeah, here we go. Fialsarion. Fialsarion. So, it's got that weird Mac symbol, the command key on the Macintosh keyboards, as like a road symbol. I apologize for the ginger ale. It's been a rough night. Actually, pretty much just in terms of like gastrointestinal issues that you don't need to know about, but Fialsarion. So if we're going to say it's tundra-esque, I mean, we're looking here, right? Fialsarion. All right, well, that's something. I have more cars traveling along this road. Do I want to go that way? Or do I want to go this way? I don't know. Not really partial to one or the other. We got more cars going this way than not, so we're going to go this way. We are traveling on the right, which is really not surprising. I see nothing, really. I mean, nothing of help for a GeoGuessr, guys. Fruta. Is that a tributary or something? Could be. Trying to travel with the direction of the cars here. Because I have 3 countries all kind of smooshed in together up there. Four, really. Could, I suppose, be part of southern Sweden or northern Sweden. But I'm feeling Norway. So it's probably Greenland. I mean, just an out there guess because I'm feeling Norway, so it's probably Greenland. We're driving on the left. We're driving on the left? Where the hell are we? None of these countries drive on the left. Maybe they drive on the left in Greenland. Maybe they drive on the left in Iceland. Honestly, there aren't many places in Greenland where the Google car goes. It doesn't seem like a Greenland name to me. So maybe it's Iceland. Where'd you go? There you are. Doesn't really sound like an Icelandic name either. I mean, kind of. I can't remember the first, or the full word, but it started with Fjelln. I remember that much. Iceland is green, Greenland is ice. It's always a joke, right? I don't know. But let's just take a guess. Let's say this is indeed Iceland. Hey, it is indeed Iceland. That was the word. Fjallsárlón. Glacier Lagoon. I'll take it. That's pretty darn good. Alright, round 4. We're making okay time. It'll be about a half-hour episode. We appear to be in Europe again, which is not that surprising. We are driving on the right, for real this time. Café, liquid, I don't know what that is. Some graffiti, maybe. Dragon. What language appears to be on these signs? Wow. Finnish, maybe? Icelandic again could be. We're serving Heineken, apparently. I don't know why. Alright, well, let's go on to the main road here. It's not the main road. Let's go on to the main road here and see what we can find. What do you say? Hotel Park, Hostel, Klika Hoteli, Zelenska Poštaja, the Czech Republic, maybe? What are you saying to me? It could be useful. Sorskapot. Kind of that Eastern European vibe. Why are you .com? Couldn't you be .pl? .po? .ro? Any of those would be much more helpful. Look at that graffiti. That sign's way too small. I mean, I know that would be very helpful, but I can't see other than the 32. That sign's just way too small. Połóżstwo za dom. It doesn't seem Polish. It honestly seems kind of Bosnian. More research must be done. Move, please. There it is. We have the right of way. Why don't you have websites? Maybe the web is not prevalent in this country. That's certainly a possibility. All right, let's get out in the intersection and see what sort of crossroads I can see. Rzeszów Cesta. Rzeszów Cesta, that's the name of the road. Center's back that way. Komensky. Oh, what are you? Blow in the breeze for me, would you? Blow in the breeze, man. What is that flag? It's not the Russian flag because there's a bit right there. The Russian flag doesn't have that bit. So, it's not Bosnian either, I don't think. What is that bit? Oh man, I was really hoping I'd get a good shot at the blue flag too, and I don't. It's a little frustrating. Well, if it's not Bosnian, right? Could it be Estonian? Lithuanian? Latvian? Belarusian? No, not Belarusian because there's no Cyrillic. It's all Latin-based writing. So we could be in any of those places. Perfect. Just give me a website, man. Anything to help me get along. See, I thought the Czech Republic at the beginning, too. don't know if you can hear it. My neighbors are apparently having a dance party, so that's nice. Should have invited me. I haven't gotten my groove on in a while. Zlato. What's Zlato? 45 meters square. Dial that number. I don't want to dial that number. I want a website. Well, I don't think we're going to do very well in this challenge. Let's go back to the start. We went to our right. Let's go to our left. I'm trying to think now off the top of my head where Soldai or Kodai is from. Zoltan Kodai is the name. I think it was Bohemian. I mean, that just brings me back to the Czech Republic again. I don't know, man. You got me good. This isn't Prague, is it? Could be Prague. It's tough to say. It could be any one of those types of countries, really. Coca-Cola. Could be Prague. Why can't I go that way? Why won't you let me go that way? I want to go that way. I want to read that sign. Google, you're mean. I don't know. I'm all over the place. I mean, this could be in a ton of different places. Screw it. Let's go with Prague. This could be real horrible. Slovenia. Yeah, that's real bad. Well, what are you going to do? Hello, hot air balloons. I love hot air balloons. So growing up, I marched in a marching band. And our high school until, gosh, the year after I graduated, I think, marched at our summer camp the week before school started near Fenton, Michigan. Fenton, Michigan. And one of the interesting oddities of Fenton, Michigan is that not too far from there, there are hot air balloon companies that test the things that are there. So, invariably, sometime during the week, the director would get onto the microphone, would call the band to attention, have us do a couple of facing maneuvers, and then say, take a look at the pretty balloons. Pretty much exactly like that every time. Take a look at the pretty balloons. And it was a guarantee because camp was in August and they were testing them in August. Look at all these balloons. I wonder why they're not in the other shots. I do not know. Would you let me get, into this building? Because I will tell you flat out right now, I don't recognize this at all. No, it won't. Very frustrating. What are you? Life, something. Those kind of look like Tibetan monks. They really look like Tibetan monks. I don't know a lot about Tibet. I know some about Tibet. I taught a section on Tibetan music and Buddhist prayer and that sort of thing in my world music class. I'm not an expert. My musical expertise falls squarely in the percussion / Judeo-Christian tradition idioms. And shouldn't there be more? Like, say we're in... Well, we're not in Nepal, because there definitely you'd expect more mountains. But say we're over here, right? Okay, so we're down over here, somewhere in Tibet, right? I guess the mountains don't go forever. Let's take a chance that we're in Lhasa. We were in Burma. That's not a horrible guess. I mean, it's obviously a clear Buddhist tradition. I don't know how I would have ever guessed this, though. So, I don't know. It was interesting. I enjoyed it. 16,000. Is that good? I don't know. Why is that in green? I don't know. All the other ones are in blue. Challenge guess. Correct answer. My guess. I don't know. It just must be a quirk in the algorithm. Well, that's it. I mean, I enjoyed it. Thank you, Nino, for submitting this. If you've been to all these places, man, you are well-traveled, and I'm jealous. I mean, I'll be the first to admit that I haven't been to a lot of disparate places on the planet. But, you know, certainly not like this. That was cool. Really neat. I hope everybody enjoyed this episode. If you did, click the like button. Consider sharing this video with your friends and family and anyone else you think might be interested in geographical guessing around the world. Consider subscribing to the channel to stay updated to everything that's going on here. And until next time, cheers.